Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. Ma'am, am I audible to you? Ma'am?
Yes, Sabi, you are audible.
Okay. Mohibul Haq sir is here. Shayan sir will take some time, so with your permission, we'll begin in just another minute.
Okay, that's good. Let them
Okay.
join.
Ma'am, we have audience in the YouTube live stream, and like Shayan sir will take some time to join in. So, like, should I begin the proceedings with the permission? Ma'am, I request the team members to please switch on the cameras if possible, because we're live streaming and it'd be great. Ma'am, am I audible to you?
Yes, you are now clear.
Yes, ma'am. So, Shayan sir will take some more time. We're already starting live stream, so should we begin with the proceedings?
Okay. Yes, please start.
Mohibul Haq sir.
Go ahead, Sabi, go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Request everyone to turn on the cameras if that's possible for you all. Very good evening, everyone, for the new cohort joining us from across from the comfort of your homes right now. But inshallah, we're looking forward that this session does turn into an offline one. Um, just to begin with a brief outline of the University Debating Literary Club, established in 1973, the University Debating Literary Club. It has been renamed as the University Debating Literary Club. It was originally founded as the University Literary Club, one of the oldest debating societies in the country. It has always sought to live up to its reputation and heritage bequeathed by the older alumnus as one of the Ali Muslim University's most prestigious clubs within the Culture Education Center. Um, we are quite aware that for the last 2 years we had a very important gap in running all the sessions all together. But slowly we're trying to reignite everything. We're trying to reignite the legacy of this club left by our predecessors, which is in fact a a huge legacy to cover up with. Um, we'll be organizing few of the most important events that have not happened for the last 2 years. Sachet Memorial Debate is one of them. The A Military Fest is amongst the plans. And after that, including that, we also have our different forums that we used to take. The forums were a very important medium through which we imparted knowledge in creative writing, report and journalistic writing, public speaking at different levels, public speaking in all the three languages, English, Hindi, and Urdu, performance, poetry, group discussions, bazi, and many things as well. The details of which will be shared in the respective WhatsApp groups with time. We were supposed to be joined by the coordinator CEC, Professor Hafiz Sharai, sir, but he's running a bit late. He'll be joining us in a few minutes. So, with your permission, I'd like to request Professor Mohibul Haq Saab. Professor Mohibul Haq Saab needs no introduction. He has been the president of the class since 2015 to 2021, a mentor before that. He was one of the key people who oversaw the inception of the A Military Festival and 5 editions after that. He has been a guide and mentor for the club as long as I could remember. His connection with the club goes a long way back to 1994-95 when he was the secretary of the club, 5 years before I was even born. So you already know how important and how what a big connection that he has with the club. His association has been very instrumental to me and many of my predecessors, debaters of the club who have done well in life. I'm sure his words of enlightenment and encouragement go a long way in charting the course for the future UDLC cohort. Professor Mohibul Haq, sir, please.
Thank you, Sabi, for the kind words. Madam President of the UDLC and all my trusted lieutenants, the members of the club, in charges of the various forum of the club, and of course all the newly admitted members. I don't know the exact number, that number must be there. It must be around more than 300, I think.
Sir, it's 750.
Oh, great. Great. So
we're not able to join in the meeting, so we started the live streaming on YouTube. That is why.
So you can understand that it is one of the most prestigious clubs and so popular that sometimes we have to say no to many students when they are coming late. Basically, I'll not take much of your time because I know that the coordinator Shirani Bhai will also join, and then Madam President will be also speaking to you. The most important thing that I wanted to point out is that why this club is so important in our aim. You see, the founder of Aligarh Muslim University, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, gave importance to debating and deliberations of the students at that time, and he himself established the Indian Debating Club. And it was not only that he tried to establish it, but he used to preside over the meetings and also the debates, and he used to take part with the students in those debates. That showed that what was the vision of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. So it means this club is one of the greatest manifestations of the ambitions of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan that he has about this university and college. Today, when you see that many academic spaces, you will find they are shrinking because of many factors are responsible. And that is why the idea of a university becomes very important for all of us. University is not only an institution where we maintain what is called consumer-producer relations. Teachers or the administrators of the university, they are producers and the students are consumers. No, this is a public university. Hard-earned money of the people of the country, that is being used for giving a salary and maintaining this institution. So that is why when we are studying in this kind of institution, especially the public universities like Aligarh Muslim University, we have a responsibility towards society. We have to pay them back. And this is the reason that the spaces that we talk of, academic space, or the space for debate and discussion, free discussion, where there is no fear at all. You are free to discuss the ideas. J.S. Mill, who was also the champion of liberty, John Stuart Mill, you must have heard about him. He was a utilitarian thinker of England. And he said that, the fruitful ideas will be nourished only when there is free and fair discussion. So there should not be any kind of check, what we call, on the free and fair discussion. But of course, reasonable restrictions can be imposed that the Constitution of India has also imposed. It means, the hate speeches cannot be delivered. You can understand that you cannot be indulged in the anti-national activities and all these these are the things. The freedom of expression पे जो भी reasonable restrictions जो constitution ने impose किया है, उसके अलावा कोई भी restrictions nobody can impose. And keep in mind, something which has been given to us by the Constitution of India cannot be taken away by any authority in this country, because we all derive our power, our duties from the Constitution. There is supremacy of Constitution in our country. But you see, this much is not enough. The letters that are written or the words that are there in the Constitution, they will become meaningless unless we try to claim and reclaim them. And that is why this club, that is the University Debating and Literary Club, becomes very important. I will not say that we teach. Basically, we just motivate. We motivate our students to speak freely. We, of course, the art of debating and the oratory that that we try to inculcate, when we are running various forums in the club. And I'm very happy that all these forums, or the 4 other students are heading these forums, and they are basically the mentor of the student, those who are coming, newly admitted students. And I've seen the students who are coming to the stage and then they are shivering, not able to speak even a single word. And after the training that they are being given by the students themselves, they become outstanding speakers, bringing laurels to AMUs, winning prizes, not only at the university level, but going to the various universities and winning prizes, 20, 30 prizes in 1 year. You see, that is the greatest achievement of the club of this, this literary club of Aligarh Muslim University. Then again, you see that what is happening, that these days the academic space is also shrinking, and that is why this kind of bodies, this kind of clubs, they become important. You have democratic institutions on the various campuses, but those democratic institutions are a bit politicized. But this is an institution, this is a club where you are not having those kind of political affiliations and all. Students coming from various backgrounds. We have academic topic, of course we have political topics as well. Or politics is inevitable. I hate and I don't like those people who say that no, politics nahi. What is this? Politics is inevitable. In a democratic country, right to vote, if that has been given, then there is a corresponding duty that you must be interested in politics as well. So, these politically illiterate people, they may be professors, they may be students or anything. The politically illiterate people, जैसे computer literate होते हैं, वैसे ही politically illiterate भी होते हैं बहुत सारे लोग. So, I hate those people. This is our country, this is our democracy. And the democratic institution must be preserved. That is our responsibility. Fundamental duties are पढ़िए 51A. So the constitutional duty, our fundamental duty, that we have to remember. Another very important point, you see that this freedom of conscience, जिसे कहते हैं, freedom of dissent, जिसे कहते हैं, that should be available in the university. If the freedom of dissent is not there, you don't have a right to disagree, right to criticize, right, not to follow the diktats. Then this is not a university. We all are a stakeholder. Keep in mind, you all are a stakeholder in a university or in all the public institutions of the country. The taxpayers have paid the money, and that is why they are also a stakeholder. Those who are, even a rickshaw puller is also a stakeholder. So keep in mind this, all the public universities, that should be very much clear to all of us. Another very important point that you should remember, what has happened, and this point I want that all of you should try to understand. You must have heard about Antonio Gramsci. He was an Italian Marxist thinker who was imprisoned, and then after a lot of effort, his prison diary was published. And in the prison diary, what he's writing, that he is talking about intellectual hegemony and domination. His concept of intellectual hegemony and domination is very important for all of us to understand. And what is happening, that universities and colleges, institutions, they all, they all become what is called the ideological apparatus of the state, according to him. And he is not concerned about the repressive apparatus of the state, that is army or security forces or the police or the torture chambers and third-degree torture, all these things. He said it is intellectual hegemony and domination that is very, very important. Because you see that Lenin has rightly said that the heads that we are carrying on our shoulder, they belong to us. But the ideas that are there in those heads, they don't belong to us. They have been, put in by the ruling class. It means that universities and colleges should not be just like a factory where programmed individuals, programmed students, conditioned students are being produced. Thinking individuals we need. We need the students who can think, who can speak out, and who can disagree, either with us or with the establishment. That is something that we must remember. And that is why this debating club, this, all these institutions, they become very important. They, the very idea of university, we should understand, it is a university means an institution where we all are free to discuss the various kind of ideas. Interplay of ideas should be there. Then only we can develop our personality to the the college may expand into a university whose sons shall go forth throughout the length and breadth of the land to preach the gospel of free inquiry, of large-hearted tolerance, and of pure morality, unquote. जब सर सैयद अहमद खान ये कह रहे हैं और वो चाहते हैं कि आपके अंदर गॉस्पेल ऑफ फ्री इंक्वायरी, ऑफ लार्ज हार्टेड टॉलरेंस हो और ऑफ प्योर मोरालिटी हो, तो इससे बड़ा कोई सर्टिफिकेट थोड़ी चाहिए हमारे क्लब के लिए. हमें तो सर्टिफाइड सर सैयद अहमद खान कर रहे हैं इस क्लब के लिए. I have emotional attachment with the club. Emotional attachment not only with the club, not only with the building that is the premises of the CEC, but with all the students, those who have been associated with the club. You all know that I have been over there, but my interaction was mostly with my club. My club means my university debating and literary club. And I hardly recognize the students from other clubs, and they sometimes they felt very bad about it. मुझे याद भी नहीं रहता था कि कौन है बाकी, लेकिन अपने क्लब के मैं सारे बच्चों को जरूर जानता था, क्योंकि मेरा उनके साथ बहुत ज्यादा इमोशनल अटैचमेंट और उन्हीं के साथ इन्वॉल्वमेंट भी रहता था. आप सब जानते हैं इसको. एंड आपको ये भी पता है कि हम लिट फेस्ट अगर ऑर्गेनाइज कर रहे हैं तो all the pressures and pulls you all know, and from top to bottom जिस भी जगह पे आपको जरूरत पड़ी मैं खड़ा रहा. लेकिन मुझे सबसे अच्छी बात ये रही, the crisis management that our students have shown, उसका कोई जवाब नहीं. Most of the time I was not doing anything. Even the coordinator was not doing anything. All the things were done by the students. और मैं आपको बताऊं, यूनिवर्सिटी लिटरेरी फेस्ट जो हमारा होता है वो हिंदुस्तान का नहीं बल्कि साउथ एशिया में वन ऑफ द बेस्ट लिट फेस्ट होता है. वन ऑफ द बेस्ट लिट फेस्ट इन साउथ एशिया. उसकी वजह क्या है? दिस इज इट्स अ लिट फेस्ट दैट इज ऑर्गेनाइज्ड बाय द स्टूडेंट्स एक्सक्लूसिवली. सारे फंड वो अरेंज करते हैं, गेस्ट वो डिसाइड करते हैं. गेस्ट जब वो डिसाइड करते हैं उसमें जो प्रॉब्लम आती है उसमें हमारा काम ये होता है एज अ प्रेसिडेंट कि हम असर्ट करते हैं कि नहीं, दे शुड कम टू द कैंपस. हम एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर लेते हैं अगर कोई ऑब्जेक्शन कहीं से आता है. और आप देखिए, अगर गेस्ट के नाम देखिएगा तो इलस्ट्रियस बहुत बड़े बड़े लोग हैं, और दोज हु आर वॉइसेस ऑफ डिसेंट, जो हिंदुस्तान में जो वॉइसेस ऑफ डिसेंट के नाम पे दोज जिनको कहते हैं ना बगावत का इफ्तारा जो लोग हैं लिटरेरी सर्किल में, उनको बुलाया गया है कैंपस में और उनसे बातें हुई हैं, उनसे डिसएग्रीमेंट, उनसे एग्रीमेंट, सब कुछ हुआ. जिस गेस्ट को हम बुला रहे हैं उसी से हमारे बच्चे आर्ग्यू कर रहे हैं. इससे ज्यादा अच्छा एनवायरनमेंट नहीं होगा. और मुझे याद है अशोक वाजपेयी साहब जब आए थे तो उन्होंने कहा था कि जयपुर लिट फेस्ट से ज्यादा अच्छा ये लिट फेस्ट है, और मैं वहां शायद ना जाऊं लेकिन यहाँ जरूर आऊंगा. और उन्होंने कहा बेटा आप लोग अगर ये प्रोग्राम कभी बंद मत करना, और अगर जरूरत पड़ जाए तो मैं इसके लिए चंदा करूंगा और आप लोगों को ये लिट फेस्ट करना चाहिए. कैसे कैसे सीनियर लोग आ रहे हैं. और देखिए तुषार गांधी आए थे यहाँ पे, 3-4 रोज रहे और उन्होंने इतना एंजॉय किया, और उन्होंने कहा कि मैंने अपनी लाइफ में इतना अच्छा कैंपस कम देखा है, इतना वाइब्रेंट कैंपस. ये जो सेंस आपको, जो मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूँ कि यू मस्ट बी प्राउड ऑफ योर लेगेसी दैट वी हैव गॉट. 1881 में एस्टैब्लिश हो रहा है आपका क्लब. आप सोचिए साउथ एशिया की पहली स्टूडेंट यूनियन, साउथ एशिया का पहला डिबेटिंग क्लब है आपका। ये हमारी हिस्ट्री है। और अगेन मुझे ये कहने में कोई कभी भी झिझक नहीं होती, एंड आई आर्ग्यू एट ऑल दी फोरम, जहां पे भी मैं जाता हूँ, जब अलीगढ़ की कोई बुराई होती है तो मैं कहता हूँ कि मेरे आप लिटरेरी एंड क्लब के बच्चों को लाइए, लिटरेरी एंड डिबेटिंग क्लब के हमारे जो बच्चे हैं, और नेशनल लेवल की कोई भी यूनिवर्सिटी जिसको आप समझते हैं टॉप की यूनिवर्सिटी है, आप वहां से 5 चुन के लाइए और हमारे बच्चों से इंटरेक्ट कराइए, एंड आई शो यू दैट दे आर नेवर इंफीरियर टू एनीबडी। कोई इंस्टीट्यूशन से हमारे बच्चे कभी इंफीरियर नहीं है, किसी इंडिविजुअल से कभी इंफीरियर नहीं है। आप जाकर के देखिए। और मैं आपको बताऊं, आई रिमेम्बर जब हामिद अंसारी साहब वाइस चांसलर थे, उस जमाने में एक मेरे स्टूडेंट हुआ करते थे जिनको मेडिकल क्वालिफाई नहीं कर पाए थे, क्लास में बहुत पीछे बैठते थे, बट ही वाज गुड। तो मैंने उसे समझाया, मोटिवेट किया, एंड आई सेड कि तुम्हारे अंदर पोटेंशियली यू कैन बी अ वेरी गुड डिबेटर एंड ओरेटर। एंड देन ही स्टार्टेड। वहां से वो लॉन्चिंग पैड बना, कोई लिटरेरी क्लब वगैरह इस्तेमाल नहीं हुआ, जस्ट वो मेरे पास आते थे और मैंने उनको थोड़ा सा ट्रेन किया, एंड ही बिकेम अ वेरी गुड डिबेटर। और एक प्रोग्राम में जब हामिद अंसारी साहब चीफ गेस्ट थे, आप सोचिए, उसमें वो प्रोग्राम कंपेयर कर रहे थे, मैं भी बैठा हुआ था। जब प्रोग्राम खत्म हो गया तो हामिद अंसारी साहब जाने लगे, फिर वापस आए और उसका नाम पूछ करके पीठ थपथपा के कहा, आई एम इम्प्रेस्ड, यू आर सच अ गुड ओरेटर, सच अ गुड स्पीकर। और बहुत अच्छा कंपेयर किया। हामिद अंसारी साहब आमतौर पे जल्दी तारीफ नहीं करते हैं, टीचर्स को भी इस बात की शिकायत रहती थी, ये स्टूडेंट्स की इस तरह से तारीफ करना। तो मैं ये कहता हूँ, दिस इज व्हाट दैट वी हैव लर्नड ऑन दिस कैंपस। और ऑल इंडिया डिबेट में आप देखिए, आप यानी कोई जोनल डिबेट हो, नेशनल लेवल की डिबेट हो, सप्रो हाउस डिबेट हो, कोई भी डिबेट हो, वी हैव अंडरलाइंड आवर प्रेजेंस। और आप जब जाते हैं, हमारे अलीगढ़ के बच्चे जब जाते हैं, हमारे क्लब के बच्चे जब जाते हैं, तो जो ऑर्गेनाइजर्स से लेकर के जो कॉम्पिटिटर्स होते हैं, वो जानते हैं कि फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड में कोई ना कोई प्राइज तो ये जरूर ले जाएंगे, और हो सकता है ट्रॉफी इन्हीं के पास जाए, वो पहले से डर रहे होते हैं। एंड दैट टू नॉट ओनली इन इंग्लिश डिबेट। वो कभी कभी मेरे स्टूडेंट मुझे कहते थे कि सर आप इंग्लिश डिबेट को ज्यादा प्रमोट करते हैं। ऐसा नहीं है, मैं हमेशा, सभी इसके गवाह हैं, आफिया रिजवी आपके सामने बैठी हुई ये गवाह है कि मैंने हमेशा कहा कि देखिए, उर्दू हमारी मदर टंग है, मेरी खुद मदर टंग है और हमारी भी मदर टंग है। और इस एमयू कैंपस पे एक स्पेशल रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, और वो है 5(2)C, कल्चरल एंड एजुकेशनल एडवांसमेंट ऑफ मुस्लिम्स ऑफ इंडिया। दिस इज समथिंग दैट हैज बीन entrusted to this Aligarh Muslim University, cultural and educational advancement of Muslims of India, 5(2)C। आप 1981 का एक्ट देखिए। इट मीन्स कि उर्दू डिबेट का जो थोड़ा सा डिक्लाइन नजर आता है कि बहुत अच्छे उर्दू डिबेटर्स कम हो गए हैं, कुछ तो बहुत अच्छे हैं। मुझे याद है कि ये एक में ये आफिया बोल रही थी और एक में वजाहत बोल रहे थे, और मुझसे कुछ गार्जियन ने कहा कि वो आपके जो स्टूडेंट बोल रहे थे उनकी मुझे रिकॉर्डिंग चाहिए, अपने बच्चों को डिबेट सिखाना है, स्पीकिंग कार्ड सिखाना। हमारे बच्चे ये जो बोल रहे हैं, और कभी कभी ऐसा हुआ कि बहुत ही एक्सटेम्पोर बोलना पड़ा, हमने अपने बच्चों को टाइम नहीं दिया, मेरे पास बहुत जल्दी आया, मैंने कहा कि आपको डिबेट में जाना है, और यानी 4-5 घंटे का भी टाइम दिया, और 4-5 घंटे में इन लोगों ने तैयार किया, एंड दे अंडरलाइन देयर प्रेजेंस। मैं डांटता भी बहुत था कभी कभी, अगर कम तैयारी से आया। ये सब गवाह है कि आप लोग कि मुझे इम्प्रेस तो नहीं कर सकते, आप जजेस को इम्प्रेस कर सकते हैं, लेकिन मैं यहाँ पे बैठा हुआ, मुझे मालूम है कि आपकी तैयारी बिल्कुल नहीं है, होमवर्क कीजिए, ये वो। But all that was for all of you. So with these words, I'm very happy, and I'm very happy that this reconnection, और जिसे कहते हैं कि आप लोगों से बहुत दिनों से मैं दूर था, and then I got an opportunity to interact with you. I'm always there. You know my chamber most of the time. You have been coming. That has been my office most of the time. I hardly used to sit in the club. Most of the time you used to come to my chamber and we used to discuss. That is always there for you. And मैं सदफ की भी बहुत वेलकम करता हूँ इस क्लब के लिए, and I'm very happy that Sadaf is there, and I hope that Sadaf will take this club to the new heights, inshallah, and I wish. आप लोगों का बहुत शुक्रिया इसके लिए, और मैं ये समझता हूँ कि इंशाल्लाह। और आप ये तीनों जो हमारी डिबेटिंग के, यानी हिंदी, इंग्लिश, उर्दू, इन तीनों को बहुत अच्छा कीजिए। और एक चीज को जिसको रिवाइव कर सकते हैं तो यासिर और आफिया ये मिल करके ये काम जरूर करें कि जो हम लोग की शेरी नशिस्त हुआ करती थी 15 डेज पे कम अज कम, अब जब ऑफलाइन चीजें शुरू हो गई हैं तो उसमें शेरी नशीस इसलिए कि देखिए इस कैंपस की खास पहचान रही है, और मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ कि इस क्लब के बिगड़े हुए लोग भी इतने बड़े बन जाते हैं कि असरारुल हक मजाज बन जाते हैं, जोश मलियाबादी बन जाते हैं। तो हमारे इस कैंपस की ये खूबी रही है। तो ये वही कैंपस तो है जहाँ से जोश मलियाबादी, जावेद अख्तर और असरारुल हक मजाज और शकील बदायूं नहीं निकले हैं। तो अब ऐसा क्यों होगा कि अभी भी कंटिन्यू है। आप देखिए महमूद अराफात वगैरह, आप अगर कहते तो अभी मैं 5 मिनट में महमूद अराफात को भी जोड़ देता, फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में इतना अच्छा कर रहे हैं। तो ये सब लोग यही से निकले हुए लोग हैं, और आप लोगों से तो सबसे इंटरेक्शन है, तो आप जब भी चाहें उसमें ऑनलाइन अराफात को भी शामिल कर लीजिएगा, मेरी तरफ से आप कह दीजिएगा फोन नंबर वगैरह लेकर के, तो ही डेफिनेटली ज्वाइन, और आप लोग उसको भी जिंदा कीजिए। यानी उर्दू का जो हमारा फोरम है वो भी बहुत अच्छा होना चाहिए। बैतबाजी, डिबेट, क्रिएटिव राइटिंग, सेल्फ कंपोज पोएट्री, एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच। क्विज में तो हमारे आसिफ के बाद भी बहुत अच्छे बच्चे रहे हैं और उन लोगों ने बहुत अच्छा किया है। एंड आई टेल यू दैट हमारे जो मैं एक अजीब सी बात देखता हूँ कि जो लोग लिटरेरी एंड कल्चरल एक्टिविटीज में रहते हैं, 99% केसेस में मैंने उनको बहुत सक्सेसफुल देखा अपनी लाइफ में। जो भी हमारे साथ के थे या मैंने अपने बाद के जितने लोगों को देखा, बहुत सक्सेसफुल देखा है इनको अपनी लाइफ में। तो दैट इज वाई ये जो एक्टिविटी है बहुत ही प्रोडक्टिव एक्टिविटी है, वो करिकुलर एक्टिविटी है, बहुत ही प्रोडक्टिव एक्टिविटी है। ये आपको मोटिवेट करती है पढ़ने के लिए। आप डिबेट एंड क्विज की तैयारी के लिए भी पढ़ते हैं, लिटरेचर पढ़ते हैं। और इसी के साथ मैं अपनी बात खत्म करता हूँ। ट्राई टू सेव द स्पेसेस दैट आर अवेलेबल टू यू, दे शुड नॉट श्रिंक एट ऑल। एंड वन थिंग मोर, दैट our spaces will be there only when we are trying to preserve those spaces. And of course, those spaces should not be invaded by anybody. And you should try to claim and reclaim those spaces. You should maintain your own autonomy. The autonomous status of your spaces, they must be maintained. जब autonomy आपके पास रहेगी तो तभी आपकी personality development होगा। और मैं ये समझता हूँ कि पूरे जो क्राइसिस मैनेजमेंट जिस तरह से आप लोग करते हैं, उससे अच्छा कोई नहीं कर सकता है। हम तो बस आपके साथ खड़े रहे हैं और खड़े रहेंगे हमेशा। तो आई एम ऑलवेज विथ यू। जब भी आपको जरूरत पड़े, सदफ आपके लिए भी ये बात है, और बाकी तमाम क्लब मेंबर्स के लिए थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you so much, Mohib. So that was just a brilliant insight on how the club functioned and how it has been functioning. Most important aspect was that the University Debating Literary Club has always been fearless in its approach, which is evidenced by the fact of the panels that we have had in the AIME Literary Festival and or any other lectures that we have had. And I'm really grateful for you. We can safely say that for the last 2-3 years that I have been here, your chamber in the department was the second UDLC club room after the original club room. Most often, like I, Afia, or Abdullah himself, we do to go there and discuss it with you. Like we're very grateful.
Abdullah, did you join today?
No, sir. He's very unavailable. Actually, he's traveling.
Also not there, huh? Okay.
Yes, sir. He's actually traveling right now. Thank you so much, Mohibur, sir.
Thank you.
Moving on, Dr. Sadaf Farid ma'am. So Dr. Sadaf Farid ma'am has joined the club in last October and September. But if you have been member of the club and if you're part of the core team, you would not know, you cannot feel that she has not been part of the club for that long. It seems she has been part of the club for a longer time than that. She has kept us on our toes. She has taken updates of every singular event that has ever taken place so far, no matter how small that event be, no matter how big that event is. And I think we are really in for a very energetic session this year as well and the years to come. So the Farid ma'am, over to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Sabi, and a very good evening to all of you. And thank you, Mohib sir, for sparing your precious time for us, for the club, and for our new students who have just joined the university and are eagerly waiting to come to the campus. And now they are a member of our UDLC. So as Mohib sir said that UDLC or University Debating and Literary Club, it has a very rich history. So, and the most important thing that I have noticed, as Sabi said, that I have just joined the club for past some months, but within these months, the most important thing that I have noticed is that UDLC has a rich history of exceptional debaters. जो अभी मोहिब सर ने भी बताया, the debaters who had earned name and fame to their institution. So these debaters are not only English debaters. They are for Urdu, for Hindi, means all the three languages get equal place here in our club. And as the name of our club is University Debating and Literary Club. So we not only focus on debate, we focus on all sorts of literary activities. All types of literary activities are here in our club. For example, our new for our new students, that when you come to this club, when you join our club, you will get a chance to write. You will get a chance to participate in essay writing competition, story writing competition, poetry writing competition. Means you will get an opportunity to polish your writing skills. And next, literary. So literary or literature or something that is literary, it doesn't mean that it is just writing. You'll get an opportunity to read also. There are so many books which I think there is a library also that is specifically for Cultural Education Center for the students or for the members of CEC. And apart from that library, in UDLC, University Debating and Literary Club, these students, your senior students, they have prepared and they have managed so many books, good books, which are always there for you. You can go there anytime and read those books. I think Shirani sir has joined. Assalamu alaikum, sir, and I welcome you to today's program.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, as I was just talking about our UDLC. So that apart from focusing on debating, we also focus on other literary activities like writing activities, reading activities, and here you get a chance to present your self-composed work, self-composition. So whatever you write, if you write a story, you get a platform here. You can read your story to the world, not to the university only, but to the world. And thanks to this online thing and this the online sessions give you many people, a larger audience. And we all know that it is believed that education is the passport to the future, and future belongs to those who prepare for it in the present. Tomorrow is there for the students, tomorrow is there for the people who prepare for it today. So this today is here in our UDLC. We focus on preparation. Here UDLC is a sort of a small word in itself. Small because these limited members, or these, I would say that these special students who are the members of UDLC,
I think there is a connection problem from her end.
am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Now you're audible. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think playing games now. So I said that UDLC is a small word in itself. It is a small word because these members, they have created a kind of new world here. Here students, they work, they design programs, they prepare for those programs, they organize those programs. And if when the junior students come, the senior students When you join UDLC,
Yes, ma'am,
you
you're
would
audible.
get a chance to develop a methodology for yourself, the methodology that would work for you, because every human being acts differently. Every human being I don't know if I'm audible to you all or not, because my internet is not stable.
Yes, ma'am, your voice is cracking a bit.
Yeah, because my internet connectivity is not stable. So I was just saying that here at UDLC, all our new students will get a chance to explore new vistas. You will not only be given an opportunity to explore the literary vistas, but here you would develop your aesthetic taste also. As Mohib sir has said कि जब वो यहाँ पर थे as a student, as a member of UDLC, and afterwards as the president of UDLC, Mohib sir ने अभी जैसे कहा कि UDLC के students के अलावा वो किसी को जानते नहीं थे या किसी के को इतना ज्यादा recognize नहीं करते थे. That is the difference. So that is the difference which this UDLC or University Debating and Literary Club creates. It not only gives a platform to our students, but it inculcates an aesthetic taste in them. We learn, I'm saying that we learn, because here not only students learn, but the teachers also who are associated, who are there as presidents or who are associated. So just I would like to add one more thing here. As I said that you would get a platform to speak.
Is there a network issue? It is a network issue from my end or from her end?
It's a network issue from her end.
Okay.
Yeah,
There-
my internet
There is no
not
problem from
working.
your
So
side.
I
I think
would
there
conclude
other
with this
internet
last
connections.
sentence. Yes, I would conclude with this last sentence that here at UDLC, you not only get an opportunity or a platform to express your views, to speak, or to read or write, but here so with these words I would stop. I don't know how much my students could listen to, because the internet was not working properly. So I welcome all the new students to our University Debating and Literary Club. We all are here to motivate you, to guide you, to help you to polish your skills and groom yourself. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think they'll surely have more chances to hear from you. As being president of the club, I think you'll be interacting more. Once we are in the offline setting, inshallah, we'll have more people hearing to you. And moving forward, those people who know CEC, I think they do very well know Professor F. Shirain Saab. He has been coordinator of the CEC from 2012 to 2019. And before that, he has been the president of the University Drama Club, as well as the University Film Club as well. He's been part of the CEC for as long as I can remember. I'm pretty sure many people others can remember. I'd like to request him to address the new cohort of the University Debating Club.
Thank you, Sabir. Professor Muhibullah Saab, Dr. Sadar Fareed, and dear friends. First, I must say welcome to all of you in this University Debating and Literary Club of CEC. You are wise enough to join this very vibrant and one of the most disciplined and productive club of CEC. It has richest historical legacy. Founded by our founder, Sir Syed himself, in 1883 as Sidon's Debating Society, it is completing 50 years of its existence in this Kennedy House complex. And it is really excellent paradigm, includes public speaking, improvement of vocabulary in more than 2-3 languages, creative writing, communicative skills, and organizational skills, which are keys to success in present time. So enjoy your stay and use your time in most useful manner. You are free to create, innovate your ideas and translate into it in a reality. We are here to guide you only and assist you in all possible way. Welcome once again in University Debating and Literary Club and Cultural Education Center. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
सभी just a minute.
Yes, sir.
सबसे पहले तो मैं शिरानी भाई को मुबारकबाद दे दूं कि एक तो आप देखिए, आप खूबसूरत तो हैं ही हैं बहुत पहले से ही, आज ज्यादा अच्छे लग रहे हैं। आप जब देर से आए तो मुझे किसी का शेर याद आया कि तुम्हें तो बज़्म में पहले से ही मौजूद होना था, जमाना क्या कहेगा शम्मा परवाने के बाद आई।
देखिए, लिटरेरी क्लब का ये फायदा है, इतने अशार आपको याद हो जाएंगे इतने अच्छे अच्छे गाइड और मेंटर्स आपके सामने हैं जो आपको हर तरह से हेल्प करेंगे। थैंक यू सर।
मैं भी शिरानी साहब का ये बिगाड़ा हुआ हूँ जो इस तरह का शेर आप सुन रहे हैं मुझसे मैंने अभी शिरानी भाई इनसे कहा कि अगर बिगड़ के भी तो हम लोग मजाक बनते हैं
बेशक बेशक बेशक। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच सर।
Thank you so much for doing this session today, Muhibullah sir, Shirani sir, and Sadaf ma'am. I'm pretty sure the new cohort of the University Debating Literary Club will look forward to come to CEC in person, inshallah, whether how the situation permits. In any case, we'll be holding forums and we have a lot of things in plan for the coming months. Inshallah, this will be a very good time for all of them. Thank you so much for joining. Hope we have a good evening. Thank you, sir.